2019 Jaguar XE 4-cylinder turbo thermostat housing replacement. It's definitely not going to be a step-by-step, but the best way to go about doing it is first you want to remove this hose that goes on the top. Looks like this. Let me get my water out the way, it's kind of hot today. This hose goes like that on the back side. Maybe a little tricky getting this clip off that's on the back side close to the firewall. So what I used was a screwdriver, a long blade screwdriver, and just kind of pried it to where it went over it on the thermostat housing itself. And I've used also the flat blade screwdriver to kind of slowly and carefully pry it off of the hose fitting also, because they haven't been removed in a long time. And then I removed this hose out the way and just moved it. Be really careful with these clips that come off. And then the thermostat housing itself is here. As you can see, I removed the splash shield, the wheel well, the driver wheel, and it's going to be 4 8mm bolts. Let me see if I can get it right here. Pretty much super tricky to get to. Best thing I used to remove these bolts were use the E12 socket. It kind of fit on there a little bit better for some reason. A 6-inch extension and a 1/4 to 3/8 adapter. That way the tool I'm turning is a little bit smaller to where I can fit it in my hand. And then to get some of these hose clamps off, I use this, but you could use pliers also if you need to for all the hoses that go on it. Ooh. There was a hose right here, hose right there, and a hose right there. So see if I can give you guys a little bit more information on this repair, because there's not a lot on there, so I'll do my best. It definitely looks like it comes out from the bottom too. There's a lot of open space right here. Just gotta get the right angle on it. All right, and I got it out. Definitely came out of the angle, but it comes out best from the bottom. Definitely what you want to watch out for, it's a sensor located on the transmission, and I want to say it's probably the crankshaft position sensor. That one right there. So when you're removing the thermostat housing, make sure not to bump into that, because you could have some other issues, and that's just something you want to avoid. But it came right out through this area right here, so that's the way it's going to go back in. I think what I'll do also is put the screws into the new unit already. The best way, I didn't figure out how to kind of get a good angle at it once it's in there, is the best way I didn't kind of figured out getting the bolts in there at the right angle, or you want to kind of position your body this way and look upwards here, and then you can kind of see, if you look from this direction, you can kind of see the bolts that go to the right, the upper and the lower ones on the right side of the housing. And I'm turning the one on the upper already, but both the upper and the lower bolts that go to the thermostat housing are above the water outlet pipe. So there we go. Yeah, you can kind of see them just a little bit. That one right there, and that one right here. All right, and we at the finish line. Definitely what made it a little easy overall was moving this reservoir out the way, 110mm. And with these clips right here, these little plastic things just come up, and then you just carefully pry them out. Along with this one is a quick disconnect, and I just kind of just moved it over to the side. Same with this one. I moved that one all the way over there where that hood cover mount little stud is. I was able to kind of access some of the wires and whatnot from this area. And then putting everything back together, I just made sure to carefully make sure everything goes on solid. And then for bleeding the system, I had it running, and then there's a little fill-up port right there where you can hit it with a Phillips screwdriver or a flat blade screwdriver while it's running, and just let all the air bubbles come out that way. Double checked it for leaks, and it's good to go. Got the engine cover back on. Got the wheel well cover back on. So now it's just time to put the tire back on. Like I said, definitely not a beginner job. But if you want to tackle it, you definitely could if you believe in yourself. So it's not impossible, just a little tedious. And things can go south if you're not careful with these lines. So just, like I said, take your time. There's a lot of plastic cooling lines with these damn Jaguars. It's one of the worst designs yet.